Let's take a moment and explore the AM/FM tuner on Pioneer's DEH-X2700UI. So with the radio turned on, we can press the source button and we can switch to the radio section. That's our AM/FM tuner. And you see we have FM number 1 on the screen right here, and we have a radio frequency. The tuner here will give you 18 FM radio station presets. You can see we have the 6 buttons across the bottom. This is 6 radio station presets on FM band number 1. If I touch the band button right here, I switch to FM band 2, and that gives me 6 more radio station presets. Touch the band button again, I get FM 3 with 6 more radio station presets for a total of 18 on FM. Touch band again, we switch over to AM, and we get 6 AM radio station presets. If I touch band one more time, I come back around to my original FM number 1 and my original 6 radio station presets. To create a radio station preset, the first thing we'll need to do is tune in a radio station. So here we'll use the tuning buttons. Here we can press down and we will tune to the next available frequency with up or down functions, or we can press and hold for a moment and we'll seek to the next strong radio station. And there we've tuned in, or we've locked in 89.3. So if I want to create 89.3 as radio station preset number 1 on FM band number 1, all I'll do is press and hold the button for a couple of seconds until that 1 stops flashing. When that's done, we've created 89.3 as radio station preset number 1 on FM band number 1. We can do the exact same process to create an AM radio station preset. First thing we'll do is switch to our AM band. Here we're on AM, and we can manually tune in a radio station, or we could seek to that radio station. Once you've found the radio station that you like, we'll press and hold the button for a couple of seconds, and we'll lock in 1020 as AM radio preset number 1. Let's switch back over to our FM number 1 and look at some of the functions built into the tuner. To get to the function list, we're going to press in on the volume control, go to the menu, and we're going to turn over until we find the function menu. Here we are at the function menu, and we'll press enter. The first thing we see is BSM on FM number 1. BSM is best stations memory. If I press in the volume control, the tuner will automatically scan through the entire FM dial and lock in the 6 strongest radio stations that it's receiving right now. When that process is complete, we go back out to FM band number 1, and you'll find we have 6 strong radio stations locked into the presets on FM band 1. That works for all FM bands and the AM band. Let's go back to our function menu by pressing in on the volume control. Here's our function menu, and we're on BSM. Let's roll over to the next setting, which is our local setting. Right now, local is turned off. And we can touch in on the volume control to switch local on to level number 1, and there are 4 possible levels for our local setting. 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we can switch it off. So we'll switch local back on to level number 1. At local level number 1, when we press and hold the seek button for a moment, we'll stop on very weak radio stations, but all of the stations available in the FM spectrum. When we switch up to local level number 2, 3, or 4, here we're going to only seek to the very strongest radio stations that are available. You can use the local function to find strong or weak radio stations. Let's move to our next setting by turning over, and we are to seek, which is either a manual setting or a preset channel setting. With seek in manual, when I press the button here, I'll seek to the next available radio station, or the next available radio frequency, or I can press and hold to seek to the next strong radio station. If I switch this over to preset, now when I press one of the seek buttons, I'm going to switch between my radio station presets and cycle between them. And finally, you can change the information that's displayed on your screen by using the display button right here. Right now you can see we're on frequency. If we touch the button, we can change to have the clock displayed on the screen. We touch the button one more time, we can have broadcast information displayed on the screen. Touch the button one more time, and we go back to the frequency.